The Wachuestt girls soccer team never disappoints. Every time we're there, we always get some good highlights from the Lady Mountaineers. Wachuestt in action tonight under the lights, taking on Shepherd Hill, and the Lady Rams playing on that beautiful new turf field. Carmignani Field. Look at it shine. Never looked better. First half scoreless game. Wachusett's Maddie Roddy firing just high. More from the Mountaineers. Victoria Steffen battling the defense. Steffen maintaining control and whistles one just over the crossbar. The Hill coming back, corner kick. Wachuestt defense clearing it away, but the Rams' Sam Biney is there. The long boot on net. And Wachuestt keeper Emma Trudeau right in front for the save. Wachuestt on the corner. Header. Vanessa Ganji, hammer time. Just missing the frame. Mountaineers, Jillian Glazier. Glazier rips one from way out, off the crossbar, but Alyssa Tupper's there. Rebound and the goal. It's a wonder strike. The golden goal. 1-0, Wachuestt. Wachuestt on the throw-in. Ganji. Bullet through the defender's legs. That is a great shot. And Alyssa Truman, great save for Shepherd Hill. Diving and playing through that screen. Wachuestt gets the win. 3-0 is your final. Throughout any soccer season, you're always trying to measure yourself. You're always trying to see how good of a team are we? How do we stack up? Well, the great measuring stick game for two teams today. Westboro and Marlborough in boys soccer. Two teams, two franchises. They're proud programs with a lot of good history. First half, Westboro's Colin Priest chips it on. Roberto Ray header and in, but an infraction calls it back. So we're still scoreless. Marlborough with the corner kick. Denied by Westboro's Will Kelly. Rangers, David Linares. Bearing in, and Linares gets a step on the defender and fires. Looking for the far corner and just missing. Westboro on the free kick. Priest. Blast one. Oh, what a brilliant shot. Priest hammers it in. 1-0 Rangers. That was a missile. Marlboro's Kevin Herrera collects. Herrera with a defender on his hip, but gets a little separation and fires wide of the frame. Westboro. Long boot. Ray racing for it. Marlborough keeper Will Velasquez coming out. Big collision. Loose ball. Marlborough kicks it out of bounds. Westboro's Priest. Good battle. Priest beating two defenders. Sets himself. Whistles one on. Velasquez right there. Popcorn for the keeper. Westboro gets the win. 2-1 is your final. Well, what makes a great rivalry? Kind of, one way to look at a great rivalry, and certainly the way you look at this Auburn-Northbridge football game, the two biggest kids on the block. Eventually, they're going to butt heads and see who is the best, who is the toughest, who is the baddest. This has been a great rivalry going back years and years. At one point in time, it was owned by Northbridge. At one point in time, it was owned by Auburn. Now it's kind of back and forth. Last couple years, it's been Northbridge getting the better of the Rockets. Auburn players looking forward to renewing the rivalry on Saturday.
I'd say it's growing every year, and this year it seems to be extremely big, but we're ready for it.
Yeah, so the years that I've been here, it's always been good games against each other. I think we've won a few, they've won a few. We always look forward to playing them.
It's definitely been a big rivalry. They got a lot of good athletes, a lot in our grade too. It's all three sports, football included, have been great rivalries.
Meanwhile, at Northbridge, the Rams are 2-0 with two straight shutouts and their high-powered offense as well. But Northbridge believes they still need to improve.
Playing pretty well, and we just gotta keep focused. We're trying to clean things up. Two good wins, but we still gotta get more crisp with our plays and stuff.
Mood of the team is that we're just improving every week. We're trying to get better, and we have a lot of things to work on, and Auburn's going to be a good test for us this week.
We're feeling pretty good, but obviously the season is nowhere near done. We're only 2 games in, and we have a lot of big games coming up, so we really need to work to get better every day and keep improving.
All right, I'll tell you what, it is our game of the week, Auburn and Northbridge. Going to be a great game, going to be one of those games you want to watch. You want to get that big bowl of popcorn in front of you Saturday night, 7 o'clock right here on Charter TV3. It is Northbridge, Auburn, renewing the rivalry. Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz said, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. College football coaches, they tend to favor that statement as well and believe in it. Now, the Assumption football team is back at home for the second straight week. They are hosting Pace this Saturday. Assumption coming off their first home game of the year last Friday night. They beat Merrimack in that game. Now, there's definitely an advantage to being at home, sleeping in your own bed, eating in your own cafeteria, and having your own fans behind you.
Yeah, I think being home twice in a row, consecutive weeks is always a good thing just for really your friends, your family, and for your day-to-day, kind of timelines that you typically go through. We've been a pretty good on-the-road team, though. We I think have lost one game in 3 years so far on the road. So, something about going on the road we also appreciate, but getting back here, being there with our friends, our family, and our campus is something that, you just can't put a price tag on.
All right, so Assumption hosting Pace on Saturday afternoon. The Hounds are looking good. They're off to a real good start, 2-1, and coming off that big win over Merrimack at home.
Big college football weekend in Central Mass. You got that game, then you've also got Holy Cross taking on Colgate and homecoming.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge game. WPI's got RPI at home for the Transit Trophy, and the Colgate Holy Cross game is going to be a real good game because you look at who Colgate's played. Played Navy, played UNH. Navy's one of the top teams in Division 1A. They can compete with anyone. UNH, one of the top teams in the old 1AA format. So they're a squad that has played the iron. Colgate has. They got a little banged up too. But Holy Cross is that offense right now with Peter Puyol. They are hitting on all cylinders, and they're at home. It's going to be a really good test.
Should be interesting. All right, thanks, Kev. Appreciate it. All right, for Kevin Shea, I'm Tim McCone. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow night at